Let me see, what other things can I show you about? Keywords is a real big one for me. Awards, that's kind of an extra thing I put in there. I don't know that it's had any sway on people's decision. I just put, here's some past awards I've done. Here's some certifications, professional certifications. Those are actually very important for my field. In your field, they might be equally important. You will definitely want to put them in there if they're important. The main things I would say about a resume is make sure you have keywords for your specific industry. Make sure you show impact, meaning I worked X amount of years. I did these specific things and this is the experience I have. That combination of things is going to definitely get you calls from recruiters. So let's go into, now that we have an idea of how to find a template through Google or through Word. You can use Word as well. And we have some idea of what to put as far as impact of our resume. Now let's go into something equally important. And that's, where do you place your resume after you're done? Okay? Do you go on 100 doors, go downtown and go to 100 doors, knock on? In the U.S. it doesn't quite work that way, but you could totally do that, and that would be a badass thing to do. It'd be awesome for you to do that. If you're really aggressive and you're serious, then yeah, you can do that. But there's also an easier way, and it's called LinkedIn. So here I made a fake account here, and I just want to show you where you put your resume in LinkedIn. The reason why I always refer to LinkedIn whenever I talk about getting jobs is because LinkedIn is right now the top of the food chain for finding jobs, without a doubt. There's Monster.com, they used to be the top, and then for a while those job search engines like Simply Hired or CareerJet, those still have some sway. You should definitely put your resume on those, but the one that I get the most currently, the most hits from, and people trying to contact me constantly about jobs, is LinkedIn, without a doubt. And it's because I've completely filled out my online LinkedIn profile, and that's what you want to do too. As you can see, this format looks exactly like, or very much like, what you will see in a normal resume, and you need to treat it like a normal resume. In the top, you put your name, and then you put, by your name, your top certification or degree. So you have immediate impact as soon as they see it. And then you want to put a little brief thing about what you do, what your profession is, and that kind of thing. And you could, right here, you could have lots of impact too, because you can put lots of keywords in there. You could put working towards CCNA, if you want, that certification is where you want to go, which is networking, information system security, or software development. You want to put it right here. I'm a software developer with 3 years of experience, right out the bat. Right? So just a brief description that they're going to see when they're scrolling through different people. You want to put a very nice professional picture in there. That's also important. You put your previous job in there. You put your previous university there. And you also want to do a quick summary. Now let's go back to our resume here. Let me show you what you want to put in the summary. The summary is that impact statement that we had. And that is this. Right here we had the certifications, and we had the degrees, and the experience level. You want to put all of that right in the summary. So there's immediate impact to them. That you have X amount of years of experience, you have X amount of degrees, you have this many certifications, so you have impact. And then experience, this is where all this is right here in your resume. Right? It has the corporation, the title, and the time frame that you worked there, and it's all right here. There you go. There's the description, the company, and then the time frame of where you worked, and the description of with impact and keywords. Keywords are super duper important online because that's how the recruiters and corporations and business owners find you. So then you just put all of them. It's a pain in the butt because you're going to do this one, you're going to put your education in there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to sign up for groups. You're going to find groups in your industry, and you're going to join as many as you can. I think they allow you to do like 14. And then you join each one of those. You'll be surprised how active the groups are. Now, let me show you a couple of other sites you definitely want to do. There's one called CareerJet. This one's pretty good, and this is just like a job search engine. They've got over 5 million jobs. You definitely want to upload your resume there. Once you do, what you'll find is you're going to get lots of different recruiters trying to contact you. It's going to feel like spam. But you know what? Each one of those items that they send you, each one of those job descriptions is a new opportunity for you. Now, you'll notice, like, when you look at my inbox, a lot of them are in different states. You know, I don't want to move out of my state. Some of them are, I'm not even qualified for. You know, they want some guy with a PhD, and I don't have that. Some of them, you know, most of them, I'd say 90% of the stuff I get, I either don't want it, or I'm not qualified for it, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't pay enough. It's just lots of different things. But the thing is, that 10%, that other 10%, are jobs in my state, in my area, that do pay pretty good. And then it's just from there, it's just a matter of me contacting them and negotiating something. So I just want to inform you that there's so many opportunities out there for those who are willing to do the work and put in to submit their resume, to write their resume the right way, and put it in as many of these online places as possible. Okay, so another one is Monster.com. You definitely want to do that one. It's still a very big Monster.com. It's still a very big site. You know, it's kind of legacy now because LinkedIn kind of is ruling the world right now of jobs. But yeah, it's still relevant. Now, there's lots and lots of different places online where you can upload your resume, find different jobs that are relevant to you. Another trick you want to do is, if you, let's say you have no idea what to put for content for your resume. You have no clue. You're just starting out. You've never done this before. English is your freaking fourth language. This is not, you want a job, you want to make a good resume, but you don't even know where to start. Okay, here's what you do. Here's a little trick. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm going to search all, and let's say I was in nursing. Okay, I've used that as an example a couple times. Let's just stick with that. Let's say I was in nursing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody who already has a resume on this site, and I'm going to look at what they put. I'm not going to steal what they did. You know, if I didn't do that stuff, of course, I'm not going to say, hey, I'm a nurse. My name is Susan Rosen, and I've been a nurse for 15 years. I'm not going to copy her stuff verbatim. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ideas of how she worded her resume. What she put here. Now look, Sue Rosen is an RN CLCN. Now I'm sure that sounds like a pretty high level thing. She's a registered nurse, and licensed nurse. I don't know what that means. But look, right off the bat, she says associate editor and legal liaison at the National Cannabis Patients Wall in New York. So that's a big deal. Like, she's a cannabis nurse. That's freaking awesome. And right here, she's putting her current position, and so this is actually really good. Let's look at the rest of her resume here. See if we can get some more ideas. Look at this. Her summary. She breaks down. She immediately puts a quote. That's brilliant. I've never done that before, but that's a great idea. I'm probably going to use that going forward. But she says, as a high-energy, skilled professional, registered nurse, possessing strong communication and administrative skills for over 18 years of management experience and 30 years of trauma, burn, ER. She's using every single keyword based off of all the stuff she's ever done. I am an advocate. Look at that. See, this is an awesome, awesome resume. And she just goes on and on to show all the stuff she's done. She even puts content out there. Yes, this is the real deal. This is the kind of thing you want to put in your profile. I guarantee she gets tons of calls, tons of people trying to contact her because her resume and her profile is so awesome. On LinkedIn, your profile is your resume. So when people are searching things, what they'll do is they'll say DIACAP. So that's one of the keywords in my field. And they'll look for people who do DIACAP. Now look at this, Richard Valdez. He has that keyword in his profile. Peter has his, Michael. So it just comes up with those key. Anybody who has that keyword in their profile, it comes right up. And look at how it searches. Look at that. Bam. This is actually one of the past things he did. See how it searches? So most search engines are like this. And even it'll sometimes even pop up on Google because it's all about the keywords on resume. So that's it. Just to recap, I would definitely do this. If you really want the job, spend about, I don't know, this is like, it's not cheap, it's like $6, to get 3 or 4 of these, and you have got to print them out and stuff. It kind of has instructions on Avery.com on how to do it, but it's a see-through, it's very professional looking. You put all your references here, you put everything you can to help them to pick you, and I would say do this if you're going to the resume, or if you're going to the interview and bring in your resume. And then also make sure the content has keywords in it and has impact. And those are the 2 things you want to do. Then once you have your resume with all your keywords and impact, upload them to as many of these search engines as possible. Upload them to LinkedIn, CareerJet, CareerBuilder, Monster.com, Indeed if you can load it up there. Simply Hired, as many as you can. Make a profile on all of them. It's not going to be easy because you need to do like 10 or 20 of them so that your stuff is everywhere. And anytime a recruiter is looking for a person that with your skill set, they're going to these search engines and they're going to find you for sure. Alright, so that's all I've got. Eric, I hope this was helpful to you and other people. I hope this helps you out. This is what I've been able to use. It's worked for me. I haven't been without a job since I was 8, really. I've been working since I was 8 years old, seriously. They started the resume thing when I was like 14, and I just never stopped. And then the internet came, and I just started putting my resume on the internet, so I'm never short on job opportunities. And if I have to, let's say there's no jobs in my state, I'll have to go to another state. I'll go to another country. I have before to get a job because it's so important for me to take care of my family, my extended family. I've got people relying on me, so I can't just not have a job, you know what I mean? That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got lots of other stuff coming out. I've got lots of other ideas to help people out there who are trying to go the same path, and maybe I can point you in the right direction and not go some of the, make misstep like some of the things I've done in getting to where I am now. And I hope to put a lot more content out there about things like this. I've got lots of other ideas on how to do jobs, how to do businesses that I've started. I'm still struggling. I'm still in the trenches. I'm still trying to make this stuff work. Awards, we'll cover that in a minute. I just wanted to show you something, because what you can do is hey guys, this concludes the resume part 2 of 2 resume. What did I call this thing? I called it resume awards. That concludes resume impact. We covered part 1, what goes into your resume, keywords, impact statements, and we covered part 2, which was focused on where to actually put your resume, broadcasting your resume. And if you have any other questions or anything else you want us to cover with this, please feel free to contact me or put something in the comments below and make suggestions. That's actually how this video was made. It's really good for me because it gives me more ideas on what content to create. Got lots of other things coming, but mostly it's very focused on stuff that I really know, like off the top of my head, like information security stuff and fixing computers and things like that. That probably, I'm not sure if you'd be interested in that, but if you have any questions about it, maybe I can answer it, or maybe I have a friend who can answer it. So that's about it. Make sure you like and subscribe this channel. I've got lots of really cool stuff coming out. Other things I want to do, such as system security plans. I would love to do that one once I get the time to create the video and edit it. More stuff on risk management framework, of course, some stuff with the Department of Defense risk management framework. Once I get time to do that, I'm planning to do lots more like training type videos, maybe, hopefully in the future, because that's just going to be a lot harder to do. Lots of other ideas, so make sure you subscribe and like, comment, complain, cry, all that stuff. All of that stuff's helpful. See you guys later, and I hope you can get a job or create a business or be successful in every part of your life, because that is what it's all about. Keep trying. Fail forward. That's what it's called. Just don't give up. See you later.